Hi students, I am Ranjit Raj. Welcome to Math Learning Tutorial. So children, in previous session we have discussed about statistics and also we solved few problems in exercise 9.1. Now we are going to solve few more problems in the exercise. Let's see problem number 5 in exercise 9.1. Represent the data in the adjacent bar graph as frequency distribution table. Okay, so children, here graph is given. So on y-axis they gave cycles, autos, bikes and cars. On x-axis they gave number of vehicles, how many cycles are there, how many autos are there, bikes and number of cars given in the graph. So they are asking us to write the frequency distribution table for this. Okay, and children, also here they gave on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 5 vehicles. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to, means the adjusted scale on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 5 vehicles. And children, this is the horizontal bar graph. Okay, now let's see how to draw the frequency distribution table for this problem. So problem number 5, children, here on the in first column you take name of the vehicle. Okay, so name of the vehicle, and in second column you take number of vehicles. Okay, so number of vehicles. Yeah, so children, first cycles. How many cycles are there, children? So we have to see graph. See here in green color it is there, light green. So it is there till 40. Means 40 cycles are there. Okay. And next to see how many autos are there, children. So autos given in yellow color, children. So number of autos 30. Okay. So next number of bikes. How many bikes are there? So that is reaching 45. Okay. So 45 bikes are there. And next cars. How many cars are there, children? Number of cars 25. Okay. So children, here what is this frequency distribution table? So we wrote individually how many vehicles are there in the table. Okay. So this is the frequency distribution table to the given problem. Now let's see the next problem. Children, now let's see problem number 6. Identify the scale used on the axis of the adjacent graph. Write the frequency distribution from it. Okay, so children, here, so we have to observe the graph. On x-axis they gave class, children, first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class. Okay, and children, so we learnt about it in 8th class. This is a histogram. Okay, this is histogram. Okay, and here write the scale and frequency distribution from this question. Okay, so children, here see, so problem number 6. So first we have to identify the scale. So on x-axis what you observe, children? On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to, so here each box represent 1 centimeter, children. Okay, now so 1 centimeter is equal to 1 class. And on y-axis, what is the, children, here? On y-axis number of students there. Here 1 centimeter is equal to 10 students. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 students. And also they are asking us to write a frequency distribution table from this. So in first column we will take, children, class, and in second column we take number of students. Okay, in second column we take number of students. Okay, right. Now children, first class, second class, third class, like this. Class 1 to class 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 classes are there. So here we have to write, like see, first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class. Okay, so here we have to take classes in one column and number of students in the second column. Okay, so we have to look at the graph, children. So this yellow color boxes are there, no? So in first class, this is coinciding 40. So it means in first class 40 students are there. Second class is coinciding with 55. So in second class 55 students are there. So third class it's reaching 65. Means in third class 65 students are there. In fourth class how many students are there, children? 30. In fifth class how many students are there? 15. It's a line between 10 and 20. Exactly, it is coinciding the middle line. So that is 15 children. That is 15. Okay now. So like this, we can draw the frequency distribution table for this data from the graph. Now children, let's see the next problem. Children, now let's see problem number 7. The marks of 30 students of a class obtained in a test out of 75 are given below. So 42, 21, 50, 37, 42, 37. So like this. So they gave marks in the problem, children. Form a frequency table. We need to form a frequency table with equal class intervals. With equal class intervals we have to take. So children, here a hint also given in the problem. One of them being 0 to 10. Okay, means the children, class interval we have to take. In second column, tally marks. Fourth column means third column, frequency means the number of students. Okay. So children, here we need to draw frequency table. First column is about class interval, children. Okay. So first column is about class interval. Second one is tally marks. Third column is about frequency or number of students in that marks. Okay. So we are making frequency table for this given data. Okay. So children, here hint is what? 0 to 10. So one of the class interval is 0 to 10. And children, here we need to observe the minimum observation and maximum observation. So here minimum observation is, children, seven is there. Okay, 7 is there. And the maximum observation is 50 is there, 52 is there, 57 also there, 7 is there, 39, 33, 61 is there, children, 61 and 59. 61 is the maximum observation from this data. Okay, means why to consider this maximum observation means here we are taking the class intervals, no? Our minimum and maximum, both the observation must cover in the within the class intervals. If not, we will miss some observations, no? That is the reason. So first class interval is children 0 to 10. Second class interval is 10 to 20. 20 to 30. These are exclusive class intervals, children. 30 to 40. 40 to 50. And 50 to 60. 60 to 70. Okay, so these are the class intervals. So children, now from 0 to 10, okay, 10 is here and here. Suppose 10 is there in the observation. So then what to do? Children, if we get a 10, 20, 30, 40 like that, if these observations there in the given data, then suppose 10 is there, then that we have to take in the second class interval, not in the first class interval. Suppose if we get 30, 30 is here, upper boundary here, lower boundary, no? So wherever those observations there as lower boundaries, we have to consider. Means if 20 is there, means here we should not take that 20. We have to count that in this class interval, wherever it is as lower boundary. Okay, now, so that is important thing. Here from 0 to 10, whatever the observations are there, we have to count, children. Okay, now. So see the observations. 7 is there, one observation. All are having 2 digits only. So only one observation is there. So 1 mark we will take, and here number is 1. Okay. Now from 10 to 20, how many observations are there? See. 10 to 20. 17, 17. Okay, 2 observations. 14, 3. 14, 3. 19, 4. Okay, 4 observations are there, children. So 1, 2, 3, 4 tally marks, and here I am writing 4. Now 20 to 30. So 21 is there, 1. 21 is there, 1. 27 is there. Children, 21, 27, 29. 3 observations are there from 20 to 30. Okay, now 30 to 40. 40, 30 to 40. 33, 1 observation, 37, 2 observation, 37, 3, 38, 4, 39, 5, 39, 5, 39, 6, 38, 7. So total is 7 observations there, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From 30 to 40, 7 observations are there. Okay. Now 40 to 50. Okay, 40 to 1. So 50 is there, children. 40 to 50. 50 here we should not consider. Next class we have to take. So 40 to 1. Again 40 to 2. 40 to 3. 44. 4. 5, 6, 7. So totally 7 observations are there from 40 to 50, children. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one is horizontal, 6, 7. Okay, now 50 to 60 we have done. We have to count. 50 is there, one observation. 59 is there, 2. 59 is there, 2. 50, 59. 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 observations are there, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Now 60 to 70, how many there? Count. 61, one observation. And that's it, children. Only one observation is there. So count totally how many observations are there. Means totally 30 students are there, children. We should get here 30. This is 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 3, 15. 15 plus 7, 22. 22 plus 7 is 29. Plus 1 is 30. So we got 30 children. So in problem they gave number of students to 30. So here we got sum of the students also as 30 children. So this is the way to write the frequency table. Now let's see the next problem. Children, now see question number 8. The electricity bills in rupees of 25 houses in a locality are given below. Construct a grouped frequency distribution table with a class size of 75 and 170, 212, 252, 225, 310, 712, 412, 425, 322, 325, 192, 198, 230, 320, 412, 530, 602, 724, 370, 402, 312, 403, 405, 372, 413. These are the electricity bills, children. So we need to draw frequency distribution table for this data. Okay. So children, question number 8, and here in question clearly they mentioned class size must be 75. That's okay. Now children, here to write the class intervals we have to observe minimum and maximum observation from this data. Minimum value. So from this data, children, what is the minimum value? 170 is there. It's minimum, and maximum value is 700 above is there, children. 724 is there. 712 is there. So 724 is the maximum value in this data. Now we have to take a class intervals, children. Okay, so tally marks. Okay, and after this frequency, it means number of houses. Okay, means number of houses in that locality, in that particular class interval of electricity bills. So children, here minimum is 170 and they are asking us to take 75 as the classes. So children, I am taking 150 as lower limit of the first class interval. Because if you take lower limit as 150, 150 to 170, 150 to 225 will be the first class interval. So first class interval is 150 to 225, second class interval 225 to 300, 300 to 375, 375 to 450, 450 to 525, 525 to 600, 600, 600 to 675, and 675 to 700. So these are all class intervals. Okay, these are all the class intervals. 724 is big one, no? So next class interval is 700 to 775. Okay, so these are the class intervals, children. These are the class intervals. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally we got 9 class intervals. Yeah, 150 to 225, 225 to 300, 300 to 375, 450, 450 to 525, 525, 675 to, yeah, actually here children, 675 to 670 plus 675 plus 75 is 750. So actually here this is not 700, children, I'm sorry. 675 to 675 plus 75 is 750. So this 724 covered, so that will come in this class interval. Maximum value of the given data will cover in this class interval. So no problem, children. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 class intervals enough. Now with the help of tally marks, we have to find the frequencies. Now children, from 150 to 225, just to see for the how many observations are there. Okay, children, 225 is there. The 225 we should not take into the first class interval. That will come in second class interval. Don't count 225 in the first class interval. I told you wherever it is there as lower boundary, then we have to consider that particular observation. So here from 150 to 225, children, there are 4 observations. So 1, 2, 3, 4 observations there. Now 225 to 300, there are 3 observations. From 300 to 375, 300 to 375, there are totally 7 observations, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 observations are there. 375 to 450, again 7 observations are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again 450 to 525, no observation is there, children. So you write 0. Okay, now 525 to 600, 525 to 600, there is only one observation, children. Okay, from 600 to 675 also, 602, there is only one observation. And 675 to 750, there are 2 observations. The tally marks, there are 2. So children, if you count, you have to get 25. 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 7, 14, 14 plus 7, 21, 22, 23 plus 2, 25. So children, here what is the question? From 25 households, electricity bills given. Okay, so there are totally 25 houses, children. So it's same. We got same answer. So this is the way to write the frequency table for the data. And children, if you see question number 9, a company manufactures car batteries of a particular type. The life in years of 40 batteries were recorded as follows: 2.6 to 3.0, like this. Construct a grouped frequency distribution table with exclusive classes for this data using class interval of size 0.5 starting from the interval 2 to 2.5. Here they are telling us to take class size as 0.5, children, and first class interval they gave in the question only, that is 2 to 2.5. They also mentioned to take the exclusive class interval. Means we have to take class intervals like 2 to 2.5, 2.5 to 3.0, 3.0 to 3.5. So like this we have to take the class intervals. So depends on the maximum value. Okay, suppose 4.6 is there Amma here. 4.6 is the maximum value. So we will take 4.5 to 5.0 as the last class interval. Okay, so like this we have to take the class intervals. Next to tally marks. After that frequencies. So count how many number is there in this particular class interval. Okay, so what are the exclusive class interval? Already we discussed. If upper boundary of one class interval is equal to lower boundary of its successive class interval, then that is said to be exclusive class intervals. Here they are also asking to represent in exclusive class intervals. So what are the exclusive class intervals? If upper boundary of one class interval is equal to lower boundary of its successive class interval, then that is said to be exclusive class interval. So children, try this problem according to the previous problems. Okay. So children, that's it for today. I hope you understood well. If you have any doubts, please put in the comment section. And children, please subscribe and share my channel. And you can find other topics of this statistics chapter in playlist. So children, thank you and bye.